Why do you love music?
Because it's nice to listen to.
It's the music that's in the background. It's what we sing together.
Art is what makes us human.
It's all a part of what makes life worthwhile for me.
It really shaped where I wanted to go in my life and what inspires me, and it leads me to go out in my everyday life and do that too and inspire other people.
The value of even having it in a neighborhood where things are desolate and making things be alive.
To see the young ones experience art.
Trying to figure out a way to engage the world and kind of have some kind of impact on the world.
Exploring sort of new worlds and taking classes as a child.
They just make drastic changes that they might not make in their regular academic classes.
Tangible skills that young and adults can do and
Interact with the community in a positive way.
And that's kind of really what an artist does. They basically filter what's happening around them and they show it to you in different ways.
Without art,
Wow. It would have changed the course of my life. We don't have time. Like, our current life is we're checking email, we're on Facebook, we're
Really tired and cranky.
Creative arts really are
silence and peace, and you have
being there at that moment, at that time, a way of healing. Everything just went away. Transformation.
I think that one art experience that really changed my life.
Going and spending a night at the museum.
When I was 9 years old, I took art classes at a museum.
it was in a literature class in high school. Someone introduced me to Langston Hughes.
And this was a tradition that was so important to their families, passed down from generation to generation.
I saw it one evening just as the sun was coming up behind it.
They brought in a performance from the Netherlands that was puppetry, and it dealt with death, the death of a hamster.
It was spectacular, I'll tell you.
I was so moved that I was in tears, and so were the children around me.
I wish, I could do that.
It's really about making personal meaning. And since there have been drawings on the sides of caves since very early times,
the significance of who we are as people and our impact through these things that we leave behind, these artifacts that we leave.
stories about the time, the people who lived there, what was going on in Pittsburgh, in the country, in the world.
Without funding the arts, you're probably going to have a lot less of these innovative and creative designs.
It forms your surroundings, it forms your environment.
The arts are an overall part of citizenship, just as education is.
It's part of promoting America. It's part of promoting everything that we're about. It's part of making sure that we're a cultured people.
And especially in times when things are going badly for the country, having art is a way to keep people hopeful. It's a way to keep people happy, focused, and feeling good about the future.
It's not just a matter of culture, it's not just a matter of aesthetics, it's actually a matter of democracy.
In this particular time,
to develop an informed nation.
And where else would that be other than a public place?
Your tax dollars.
Not a private, but a public place where you can go to, you can bring your children, you can bring your family, and you can not only participate in seeing something, but you can also participate in creating something.
there is the development of a community around the artist that happens.
Don't you think jobs are important?
The ripple effect on the employed community is enormous.
You have a good way to spend your money. It is something that can nourish you.
I say art is something more important than anyone could have put a price tag on.
Without art, there is no culture.
It's more important than, picking up a pencil and drawing a picture. It's bringing people together, letting them know they're welcomed.
Without culture, there's no life.
It's something that we shouldn't take for granted and should be funded and should be recognized.
Without art,
there is no culture.
And without culture,
There is no life.